green flag. We are underway live from Kansas Motor Speedway. A very nice track, and racing could be good as after this race we'll get closer to the playoffs. As we're gonna say, what a way to end the regular season. As we got Kansas right now, as Jordan Stanton's mixed fan slows down, but he's back on the track. Got Kansas today. This is a very good track, very underrated track in my opinion. The racing's pretty good here. And then we have Darlington next week. Darlington also produces some good racing. It's also a very historical track. And then we end the regular season off at Daytona. That's all I gotta say. The regular season ends in Daytona. The wild card. It's more of a wild card than a friggin' regular season final. But that is, if you're a driver who's not locked into the playoffs, that is the last track you want to be racing. And if you're a driver who's riding the way in, that's the first track you want to be in. Or last, because you still don't know if Jimmy Smith and Mix fan trying to gain spots after losing them. But Kyle Busch fan gains a big lead as Mickey and Jeffrey Show, probably his only competitor for the regular season championship, is second place. Although those two are going to be fun to watch in these final moments because we got to run that race. Carson time in third. He's also outside the playoff cut line at 13th, but the way he's running, he could definitely move into that 12th spot. As Jimmy Smith mixed fan in the 18 car. We've talked about him enough, you know. His Joe Gibbs teammate, Kyle Busch fan, is leading, so we'll talk about him. Kyle Busch fan, looking for his fifth win of the season. He's just been so hot lately. As there goes Larson, big fan, 5 and 10. And now Jimmy Smith, so we can talk about gaining spots right now. He's getting a lot of spots. As 27, there he goes. Passes for 5th. But it's still a battle between the top two in points, Kyle Busch fan and Mickey and Jeffrey Show. It's kind of weird because Mickey and Jeffrey start as he tries to take the lead, and he will. Mickey and Jeffrey still start the season off with 4 wins. Second half of the season, Kyle Busch fan has 4 wins. And one of these two could go to victory lane today, and that'd be big for Mickey and Jeffrey Show as he's not really handling that playoff point. As the paint scheme guy is yet to win this season, he's trying to gain spots. But Daniel Newton also sitting that Cars time is third. He's now gaining spots, so he can be a part of this. U-Kid right there in the 0-0. Last 2 wins this race. Won at both Indy Road Course and Watkins Glen over the last 2 races. He's trying to gain spots. As Lou Gossi's right there. He's tournament gaming. He's getting some good big points. Trying to get his spot into the playoffs, but we'll see if that even happens. 31 car is Clint Boy 14. He's trying to win today, but I don't know if that's going to be very possible today. This car is top 10 speed, definitely. So we go to the back, kind of NASCAR HW. He's been struggling ever since his win at Dover, and Corky's in that playoff picture. He's now trying to gain spots, and he has now. But he's still got a long way to the front. We'll see if he can do it. He definitely has a possibility to, and he's already starting off nice. And he's getting more spots. And look at him. But he's tournament gaming, gained more spots right there. And now it's a battle between the Pansy guys team and NASCAR fan and Corgi team. NASCAR fan 9 gains more spots there. And just want to really push as Luke Gossi in the 39 car. Travis Glanton, heartbreaker at Watkins Glen. He's trying to gain more spots. U-Kid also gets inside middle. Clean Boy 14. That just benefited him for more spots. George Mateus Vixen pushing for more spots. And that's more spots. I would go back to Kyle Busch fan leading. But there goes the paint scheme guy. No Karch time back in third. As that means those two will pass. And it's like Karch time will lead his first lap of the race. But there also goes Kyle Busch fan and Mickey and Jeffrey Show. So that will be big. As we now see these 2 drivers and Larson Big Fan and Corgi. Larson Big Fan 5 could he potentially look for a ride next season? A full-time ride. And that'll depend. There it goes. Mickey and Jeffrey Show tried to take the lead, but Kenai gave Kyle Busch Fan a bigger lead as a battle right there. And it looks like CM NASCAR fan 9's gaining for spots. There's been a lot of passing. And that's why we love Kansas. There's actually a lot of passing. Not for the lead, but we see Mickey and Jeffrey Show and Karch time lead a couple of laps from Kyle Busch fan. But this is a nice track in Kansas. Kansas is a very underrated track. And they're racing here today. As we can see, more drivers. Yeah, sorry. Who would have thought this? But our next 3 races of the season are all gonna be night races. So after Kansas, we're gonna go to Darlington. It's gonna be a night race, and Daytona regular season final. That will obviously be a night race. And then the start of the playoffs at Bristol will be a night race. So that's gonna be pretty insane to see. But anyways, Larson, big fan, gaining more spots. As we go back to the front now, it's a top 3 of Kyle Busch fan, Mickey and Jeffrey show, and Karsh time. As I am the Alex Bowman fan, is gonna gain a spot there. East Tournament Gaming stays on the track, but he'll go to pits. Now he just arguably stopped, and he just costed himself a top 10 finish. That is something you do not want to see, especially if you're in the playoffs. As we go, welcome you back live from Kansas Motor Speedway. There was no caution. It was like a little bit of a cut right there. So Kyle Busch fan will lead on the left. Now it's a battle between Eastern Red Gaming and Kyle Busch fan. And it looks like Kyle Busch fan will win, which means that Eastern Red Gaming is a lap down. And he's going to get 2, 3, 4, 5 laps down. That is not good. Oh my goodness. Well, actually, not 5 in total, but he's going to be 5 positions down in points. Not 5 positions. It's 5 something else. I would not want to explain to you guys, and y'all going to get confused. As Kyle Busch fan has a big lead against Mickey and Jeffrey Show, but Mickey and Jeffrey Show now gaining those points. So now look at all these drivers. They're now all fighting for a spot. Just with him as a mixed fan, he's going to gain spots. As East Tournament Gaming does not count as where he finishes. He'll finish last place unless a caution comes out and someone wrecks out. But doesn't look very likely. It's a beautiful sunny day. There's thankfully no rain. And that's not even going to be the case at Darlington or Daytona. Actually, we don't know about Daytona yet, but there's a good chance it's not going to rain there. No rain in the forecast for any of our upcoming races, and that is absolutely great to see if you're a fan. Anyways, back to the lead. It looks like Mickey Jefferson now gaining average on Kyle Busch fan. If you're Kyle Busch fan, do you stay calm or do you start panicking? Because Mickey and Jeffrey Show is a very talented driver, and he's probably the only driver that could stay close with Kyle Busch fan. But he's now gained a lot of spots away from Mickey and Jeffrey Show as we go into a slow lane. No drivers have passed here yet, except for Kyle. Literally was going to be Dreamers with the as a mixed fan who was slowing down early at the start of the race, but he stayed in this race, and he's now racing top 10 as Daniel Newton here in Karsh time is having a good race. He's now going up straight to the front to compete. Look, Karsh time's been the better driver all day, which means that he'll get a 12th playoff spot unless he wrecks out, which, well, Karsh time, his luck usually goes into that, but hey, no jinxes here. Looks like the Clean Boy 14 was gaining spots there. We got some news to announce here. As we enter the finals of this race. It's the final lap, I believe. Yep, 1 lap to go. They're signaling it right now. It's the final lap, but nothing's going to be able to catch up to Kyle Busch fan. What a race it's been for him. And he's going to collect his 5th win of the season at Kansas. Kyle Busch fan returns to victory lane. He's a winner at Kansas. What a race it was. Besides the fact that it was dominated by Kyle Busch fan, there was so much passing in the outside lane. Then that's what I'll see you in the next race of Darlington. Bye.